All right, I'm back again for my review of Death Waltz and Mondo's Halloween soundtrack collection. Basically, it's not a complete soundtrack collection because it's only the soundtracks from 1 to 5. Now, had they gone 1 to 6, I would have said it was complete because to me, 6 ends with Alan Howarth's score, and that's the last we hear of him before John Carpenter comes back to do the score for Halloween 2018. So, I look at Alan Howarth as being, one of the originators, even though he didn't show up till part 2. He definitely had a big influence on the Halloween score since he was really the consistent figure in the Halloween music department from Halloween's 2 to 6. So why they didn't include 6, I have no idea. I wish they had, because to me this really doesn't feel as complete. And to be honest with you, I really like the score for Halloween 6. I like the score for Halloween 6, the producer's cut. And I like the new score they did for Halloween 6, which has a little more guitars added in. And it's just a totally different experience, with basically what they did with the Halloween score. And it's definitely worth checking out. It's available if you have iTunes on iTunes. Might be available on Amazon. But it's a 2-disc set, Halloween 6. Definitely check that out if you guys haven't purchased it or haven't heard it yet. Because just by itself, I think it's a very good score. It's actually, I think, probably almost, I don't know. Is it my favorite? Part 3 is always going to be my favorite score. But Halloween 6 is a close second behind Halloween 3 as being probably the best Halloween score. Up until the Halloween 2018 score, because I think that's probably the best. I think they did some really creative things with that score. But anyway, let's move on here. I have 2 different sets here. Now, basically, this is the cover on the back, if you want to call it the back side of this box right here. So this is what you get in the front, which is a picture of Michael in front of the Myers house. And inside there you can see the young Michael Myers in his little clown outfit. So you get a really cool, it's supposed to be part 1, but to me it kind of looks like part 2 Michael Myers there. I think it looks really cool with the house in the background, the kind of the fog. It's a very, very nice artwork there. Then on this side, since this does include the soundtracks to Halloween's 4 and 5, you have Jamie in the her clown costume front and center, and in the back, you see kind of the ghostly shape of Michael Myers. Really, really smart idea to have this be kind of the flip side of that box. So let's get cracking in here. I'm going to pull out the different scores here to show you. The reason I have 2 sets is because this set here, I believe, is the one from Beyond Fest. And then this set here is the standard set. So if you ordered this off of Mondo site, this is what you got in. And if you went to Beyond Fest and got the whole set, it would look something like this. Of course, I took the Obi strips off of this one and left the Obi strips on here, just so I can kind of tell them apart if I'm ever pulling them out to listen to them. So let's get cracking on them. I'm going to go through each score one by one and kind of play a little bit on my turntable so you guys can get an idea. So hang tight. I'll be right back with Halloween 1 by John Carpenter. Stay tuned. All right, so I'm back here just to kind of show you guys what the vinyl looks like. This is the Beyond Fest variant here. It's got this orange with black splatter effect, which I think is really cool looking. There's the back side right here with the cover. So they got the pumpkin on side B, clown mask on side A. And of course, this was, I guess this was the version you could order through the Mondo site. There was an orange variant as well. I do not have that one. But I did get this one right here, which is, I guess, the to me, it looks like candy corn splatter is what I would kind of call this one. It looks like some candy corns exploded on the vinyl there. So we got clear vinyl with that splatter effect. So I'm gonna go ahead and play a couple of numbers for you guys so you can kind of see the difference. And then of course, here's the cover, which I really dig this. A lot of people, when this first came out, were kind of disappointed with the artwork that they went with, because, you know, they said, oh, he doesn't have the mask on when it's raining. Of course, it's raining in the beginning of Halloween when Michael Myers escapes. So, you know, to me, yeah, there's a little freedom here, artistic freedom, but I like the idea of this a lot, and I love the texturing on the vinyl, on the cover of the record. If you see kind of the texturing there, you know, this was really nice, and I felt bad for the artists involved in this because they kind of were, you know, a little mistreated with you know, fans not liking the look of the cover. But as you can see there, kind of got that open road right there, kind of like this. It almost looks like a silhouette of Michael Myers there. Of course, on the flip side here, I gotta try to get that glare out. You have the Welcome to Haddonfield sign there. And then, of course, on the back side, you can see him right there, kind of in the window. It looks like it's raining. We have the track listing there as well. Now, this is kind of an interesting release because they supposedly, as it says here, this was taken from the original master reels and then resequenced and mastered especially for this release by Alan Howarth. So I listened to this, and it's, at some points you can hear this, like the dialogue that's kind of hidden underneath the music. So, you know, it looks like to me, yeah, they just pulled this from, I guess, the sound reels and mastered this for vinyl. So let's go ahead and take, I'm going to probably spin this one right here. I'll spin the other one so you guys can kind of see the difference. So I'll be right back, guys. Hang tight. All right, so we have here the Beyond Fest version of Halloween 2, which is on a orange and black splatter vinyl. I like how the side B has more orange, and of course side A has more of the black around there. Very, very nice. However, the website version, I'm really digging the orange, blue, and red here, even though it's kind of strange color choice. I'm kind of digging this, and I'll take a little spin so you guys can hear, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you the cover art here, which is one of my favorites. I really like the idea of this. In fact, of all the vinyls, the Inside Gatefool is definitely my favorite of all 5 of these. Just a cool idea. It's got the blood tears. It has that shot of Donald Pleasance there, and then of course Michael in the doorway. Just a very nice looking art. And then here is the gatefold cover here, which I think is really nice. I'm really liking the kind of purples here, and just that's a really good shot right there of Laurie, even though that not so much. But they did a really good job right there. And him with the nurse, Janet there. Donald Pleasance. Just all in all, just a really nice nice artwork for the gatefold there. We have the back with the track listings. It does include Mr. Sandman. A lot of people I saw in some forums were, you know, they weren't sure if the song was included, but it is actually, so it's on this release. And then here's the Obi strip right there. 180 gram vinyl. All right, guys, let me spin these two for you. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. All right, so we're on to Halloween 3, which we have here on with the Beyond Fest exclusive on clear splatter vinyl. This is actually my favorite out of all of them. I love this this look. They call this the Coke bottle vinyl because of the way the vinyl has that kind of green look to it. Like an old Coke bottle. There's the back, Silver Shamrock Novelties. Say that 3 times too fast. And then right here we have the Mondo exclusive, which was the, I guess the pumpkin exclusive, orange and black, which you can only get on the website. There were 2 other variants of this. They had, of course, the green for the witch, and they had the black and gray for the skull, and they had this one, of course, the orange for the pumpkin. And there was just a solid orange release as well. But right here, this is kind of the cover for it right here. This was removable. I just went ahead and stuck that right back on it, just because I like the look since I had 2 of them. And then it does come with this inner sleeve as well. It does come with the little card trick inside, along with 3 prints as well. So let me go ahead and spin these so you guys can take a listen and tell me what you think about this score for Halloween Season of the Witch.
Just one more day, only 24 hours, but that's plenty of time to pick out one of the big Halloween 3, yes, 3 horrific masks to choose from. And remember the Horror-thon, 9 o'clock tomorrow night. One more day, the clock is ticking. One more day to Halloween.
All right, and here we have Halloween 4, the Return of Michael Myers score. This time only by Alan Howarth himself, taking the reins as sole composer. It's pretty nice art here. Looks like they got the look for Michael Myers down for Halloween 4. His chest looks like a house, I guess, with the windows. So, just some creative, I guess, way of looking at Michael. I actually prefer the gatefold on this one. This is actually really nice. Like the town, just thinking about Michael Myers. Day before Halloween. In the back, we have Dr. Loomis with the famous egg yolk appliance that had to be, I believe the makeup had to be reshot because they were laughing during dailies about him having yolk on his face. Here's the track listing, of course. And these are just kind of the variants here. This is the Beyond Fest variant. It has a very similar look to the Halloween 3. So I'm not too crazy about it just because I've already seen this one. I actually prefer the the split vinyl on this one with the red and white, representing, I guess, Jamie's clown costume. All right, guys. Once again, let's give it a spin. All right, and we're going to take a look at the final release in this collection, Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. We have the Beyond Fest exclusive here on clear vinyl with kind of orange splatter there, or like an orange pool rather. And then the website exclusive for Mondo is the blue and white split, which not crazy about this one. I mean, I get the blue and white supposed to be, I guess, Jamie's dress for the pageant or whatever. It doesn't really work for Halloween. It looks like it should be, you know, on something else, maybe something, I don't know, maybe a soundtrack to McHale's Navy or Down Periscope or Das Boot or some kind of submarine thing. It doesn't belong for a Halloween movie, that's for sure. Let's take a look at the cover art here. Good choice. You know, I mean, it's part of the movie. And then on the inside here, the gatefold, really cool. Got Michael in the shadows there, right there in the woods. So I kind of like that. And then there he is, Don Shanks' version of Michael Myers with the Reaper there. Let's see here. And we got the track listing right there. All right, guys, and for one last time, let's take a spin on these here. All right, guys, so that completes my Halloween Mondo box review. In my opinion, I think that if you're going to get any of these sets, I would try and track down the Beyond Fest version, just because I find that that particular version, they kind of put a little more thought into the color vinyl, and it just, to me, looks better when I'm spinning it, because sound quality is the same between both sets. But if you can't, you know, the other set, like I said, the sound quality is the same. It really comes down to preference on what you like to look at if you're watching the record spin. Personally, I like the Mondo Fest version. I was able to, the Beyond Fest version, I was able to locate one right after the convention, and I got it for a pretty decent price, but they're harder to find on eBay. I haven't looked recently, but they might be a little more available, but at the time they were pretty hard to come across. Like I said, the other box set, I haven't been on Mondo's website to look, but they should still be available. And I know you could find a lot of these on just orange vinyl as well, if you're not into the splatter look. But overall, you know, if I'm going to score this out of 10, I would say it's probably a 7. And that's solely on the fact that the standard release that you got, I just found the vinyl, the choices on the colors were just kind of a little lackluster. And I have to dock it for not including Halloween 6, because honestly, I think Halloween 6 is one of the better scores by Alan Howarth. And I think that it's sorely missed in this collection, because I'm just not really a fan of the music on Halloween 4 and 5. I mean, there's parts that are really cool, but I just found the score for 6 to be a little more enjoyable for my taste. So you guys can find one, definitely get one. And I will be back again for another review. I'm thinking about doing more vinyl reviews. If you guys like those reviews, just comment, let me know. Because I do have some John Carpenter stuff I would like to review. I was able to track down a couple of original pressings of Halloween 1 through 3 on vinyl, and I was able to locate a Fog soundtrack, which is kind of harder to find at the time I got it. Of course, if you look on Discogs, these always pop up here and there. You'll come across some, but I was able to locate that one. Escape from New York, The Thing. I did find a copy of Big Trouble in Little China as well. So if you guys want to see any more reviews on vinyl, just let me know. I'm looking to maybe change up the channel a little bit and hopefully try and post more instead of once every couple of months. So you guys give me a like or subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And remember, happy Halloween.